Hey guys, this is Mike the Wrestling Godsmith. I just got through watching Monday Night Raw tonight, and I gotta say, Monday Night Raw was a D because you know what? I mean, the first thing we got was we got a promo. We basically got a promo with Randy Orton and the Fiend. I mean Alexa, and what Randy says to the Fiend is like, "I know the Fiend. Like me and the Fiend have a special connection. Like I know the Fiend and I know his weakness and I burned it to the ground." And he was basically saying that him and the Fiend should like he hears the Fiend hears voices, I hear voices, but I try to suppress them deep inside my down inside my gut to blend. And the thing was like I know I think I got the Fiend, like I know what his weakness is, and it's Alexa. And she's like, "Do you hear it?" And then and she was like, "Alexa, no, stop." She was like, "Do you hear Alexa? Stop." And the thing is, like, Alexa Bliss, like, here's the thing. He was right because she's the key. She's always been the key to the Fiend's power. She's the key. And what's weird about it is that when the power went down, he's like, the power goes down. You see what I mean? And she was like, "Who's who?" And then she was like, before she did that, before the power went out, Alexa says to Randy, "Who is manipulating who?"
Here's something I found on the web. According to termpaperwarehouse.com, Iago's manipulation of Othello becomes a focal point of the play,
Alexa,
as his
stop. Okay, like I said, Alexa Bliss says to Randy, "Who is manipulating who?" Meaning, is the Fiend manipulating him, or is Randy manipulating the Fiend or bringing him out? Is he challenging the Fiend or the Fiend challenging him? See, thing is, the Fiend. He was like, the Fiend chose to go after me because we have history, and I like that because you know what he says, like and then she's like, "You see what I mean?" And then he shows himself, and basically, Randy picks up Alexa in his arms like a child, and he begs for the Fiend is actually begging Randy to give her back Alexa. That would have been nice for an RKO spot though. And he's like, and he gives it back, and he rolls out the ring, and he says, "Who's laughing now?" And he starts laughing. See, that was fun. That was a good segment. I did not like I really didn't like the match. The matchup really between because I didn't like the moves stop like the Ricochet match against Slapjack was stupid. Retribution are a bunch of geeks again. They're not really doing anything against Ricochet. They really did. He like Slapjack really just won with a special, and that was it. Because it wasn't because I don't know what they're doing with this story. And Retribution to me is like a bunch of geeks because they're not doing nothing. And you literally have like Dominic Dijakovic, Mia Yim, Brandon Dio, like you know all these dudes who think they're gonna do so much better as like Bone and Mason, all these dudes like I was fine with that. That was okay. I mean the New Day like the New Day match was good. Like Cedric Alexander against Xavier was pretty good. He talked about the G4 thing about him going to G4, which is fine. But to a sense, I'm not like I don't hate it because it's like I'd rather the Hurt Business just take the titles off of them and just let them have a match, just have like a rivalry at TLC. Because I feel like they're not gonna do anything, and I feel like the match is just like the Hurt Business are gonna end up getting a title shot at TLC, guys. It was a really good match. I like Cedric Alexander, like he's becoming a lot more of a heel, and I'm milking. I like that he's becoming a heel. I like that MVP and Shelton were there. It wasn't Bobby. I think Bobby wasn't there. I think Bobby went to go do something. He must have took the night off or something. But that was fine. I didn't really like the Nia Jax Shayna versus Asuka and Lana, because really Lana basically gotta basically just like Asuka basically just does all the work half of the match because she does a running hip attack against Nia. Lana just gets beat up. They try to do a double, like I guess a double baseball slide. That missed. They grab them both and start swinging them against the barricade, Nia and Shayna. And which I mean, they've been really making because I really feel like Asuka and Lana are gonna end up becoming women's tag team champions. They're gonna end up becoming that, and I'm just like, you know what? To this point, like I'm saying this before. What is going on with Raw's women division? And I'm gonna say this because it's really dumb. Because that's what's ending. Because it was okay. I mean, even when Dana Brooke attacking Mustafa Ali in the match with Ricochet, and then she had a match with Mia Yim, and that was a quick match. Because they don't do, like I said, they don't do anything. And I'm sorry, but like I said, that was okay. Even the Miz Morrison, like, Sheamus segment was stupid. Because it was basically, what Miz was really trying to do was tell Sheamus, like, where's the old Celtic Warrior? Where's the Sheamus that didn't, like, who really won the first, like, when he became the first Irish WWE champion? And I'm just like, you know what, dude? It wasn't even, like, because he was making jokes like, you're a funny guy, Miz, you know, ha. And Sheamus just really wanted to get to the point to beat him up. He's just like, how long have you had a child? Like, you haven't had, how long has you, like, he was like, how long have you tasted gold? 5 years, and the last championship run you had was 2 months? See, that's the thing I don't understand with this dude. Like, they don't know what they really want to do with Miz and Morrison. And the thing was, like, then they act like total buffoons about it. And the one thing, and Drew McIntyre comes in and starts laughing, like, you know, like, not like laughing at him, like disrespecting him. What he was, you handed yourself out there, you know what you were doing, but that's the, like, ready to beat the crap out of the Muppets. And I'm like, that was fine. I didn't even like the fact that they had Charlie. They had Charlie there. And she's asking the Miz, like, all you're saying is you're basically not giving any concrete proof or concrete evidence. And all it is the Money in the Bank briefcase, and he hits him with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and the contract falls out. Like, they don't even know. They really don't know what to do with Miz and Morrison. And I feel like they were just acting like complete dummies. Like, they were acting like complete douchebags to them. I really do. To Charlie Caruso. Like, I really feel like they were just doing that because they can. And then it was like, the New Day thing was fun. The promo was fun with them. And I'm like, you know what? They don't even try to do anything. And it's like, I mean, Raw was a pretty solid show. I mean, the triple threat was pretty good, but I really already got my feelings about it because it was a fantastic match. Because Keith Lee was doing pouncing, and he almost disappeared. Like, he did like a lot of he did like a lot of right hooks there, like to Matt and AJ. Because Matt, I really feel like he's gonna end up getting a title shot. Because I feel like you're gonna end up having a number one contenders match next week to determine. Because they really should make it a triple threat. So McIntyre can take on Keith, take on Matt, and take on AJ. Because that's what it should have been. Because the thing is, like, with AJ, like, all they're really doing with AJ is basically shoving him down our throats for another year, so that dude can be like, "Oh, I'm the face that runs I'm the champ that runs the camp," and he's gonna end up becoming like a 3-time WWE champion. But Drew's not gonna just drop the belt to AJ. I mean, he might drop it to Keith. He probably will drop it to Keith. Like, Keith is gonna end up winning the Royal Rumble and facing him at at WrestleMania this year. I think that's what they're really planning him for him to be. I think he's gonna end up winning the Royal Rumble. He's gonna get his shot. He's gonna get his shot at WrestleMania this year. He's gonna beat Drew for the title. That's gonna be a historic win. He's gonna end up winning the title. He's gonna end up facing Matt Riddle and all these dudes, and they're gonna have tons of like Johnny Gargano might come from NXT to go to Raw, so he'll end up going there. Cause I think he'd be a good fit on Raw. Cause he's like, he's kind of hokey now, but But like I said, guys, I mean, Raw was okay. I mean, Raw was a solid D. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. it's like it just tonight was just a stage of just like really backwards booking, like an episode of WCW and like literally an episode of WCW 2000. That's what Raw felt like tonight because they're not doing anything with the titles. All the titles are really not changing hands. I don't even think they even have any competition. Like women's tag team division has like barely any competition between Asuka and Lana, and so she'll be a double champion anyway. Lana will become the first woman to be in a tag team. She'll be the first women's tag team champion. That'll end up happening, and then they really don't know what to do. So I mean, even if they do set up something, it's gonna be a total loss. It's like I said. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.